Good afternoon. Afternoon, everybody. Afternoon. What's life without a little music? Starting off our wonderful retreat here. Uh, oh, that would be great. That'll be great. That'll be great. He'll love that. Both of them. Telling you. And what I do hope, and I'll handle that part of the on JPEG. What I do hope is when you receive it, you receive hello, hello. I hope you receive everything they message you and take it in because they did. That's a whole nother subject. But and I don't want to speak on that. What up, my boy? What up?
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me, respectfully.
Bout it.
My name is John Riley. I'll have your ear only a while. I left my dear home of Ireland. It was death, starvation, or exile. And when I got to America, it was my duty to go and enter the army and slog across Texas to join in the war against Mexico. Well, it was there in those pueblos and hillsides that I learned the mistake I had made. Part of a conquering army with the morals of a bayonet blade. So amidst all these poor dying Catholics, screaming children, burning stench of it all, myself and 200 Irishmen decided to rise to the call. From Dublin City to San Diego, we witnessed freedom denied. So we formed the St. Patrick Battalion, and we fought on the Mexican side. So we formed the St. Patrick Battalion, and we fought on the Mexican side. Underneath the green flag of St.
Patrick in the 2000. You can ride in the dead. This motherfucking bad. Got the money like a black. I got this nigga wood there, about the hood there. Let it keep in the good there, all good there. Got a gas even low there, on the hard there. Moving here, blood there, I'm on the strong there. Oh, people freak there, on the big there. You claiming you want a big there. I'm the big there, don't make money there. Got a bird that is ready there, about 100 there. That's the good day, man. Girl, who would you play with?
You gotta slap it. Yeah, you gotta hear that smack and then a stick. You gotta put a little, do like this to the back of the car. Put a little bit of your tongue juice on there. Yeah. You want to see? There you go. Here, put a little bit of tongue juice on there, and now I'll put it on your face for you. Go ahead, rub some on with your finger. There you go. Here. There you go. Hold on, let's put it on your forehead. There. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use some tape for you. We're gonna use some tape for you. Because you ain't got enough tongue juice, so we're gonna use a little bit of tape. We're gonna put this right on your cheek, all right? You wanna take some tape? In there. Now you're psychic. Go look in the mirror. Are you gonna say thank you? All right. All right. All right. All right. I got you. You're leaning now. Great job. Welcome to the show. This is the show. As always, if you're tuning in today is St. Patrick's Day of all things. And of course, I'm going to cover a little bit of the news having to do with Benjamin Netanyahu. In particular, going to have to deal with a little bit of Iran, a little bit, just a little tad bit in the Strait. But before we get to any of that, first, we have to make sure we thank everybody that hit up BP's and Cash's store. That's their nicknames here. BP stands for Baby Petty. Cash stands for Cashes. A tremendous thank you from them. A tremendous, my hand hurts, y'all ain't shit from me. Over the weekend, including on Friday, y'all did y'all thing and had my ass going to the damn post office all last week and this weekend. They appreciate you very much. I'm sorry I don't have that much energy to be like, oh my God. You know, I know there's some moms and dads out there like, congratulations. Oh, you hit it big, kids. No. No. I'm a business type of person, so I truly believe in not waiting. So if you order something like the same model I'm putting into my kids, if somebody gets something from you, they should get it same day or next day. It should not wait 2 to 3 weeks after someone spent their money for you to send something out. So what do I get? I get 25 cents for being a delivery driver. Literally, I use that word lightly. I dislike how smart my kids are. They mapped out what the gas would cost me in the car. They mapped out my time, and my time, according to them, is about 25 cents. Had over 10 packages. I made $2. I made $2 from a 10-year-old and a 5-year-old. Not the brightest spot in my life. To think about that $2. That was given to me. They did give me the $2 upon all the orders being complete on Saturday. I will tell you what your money went to. I got some more gas money over the weekend, and you know how it is. You don't want to be an asshole parent. Hey, I got some money. I want to go to a card show is what happened this weekend. And my brother wants to go to the card show as well. It's his birthday, and he really wants to go. And somehow the oldest got his youngest to agree that that was what he wanted for his birthday. I don't know how this works. I don't remember being a child like this, but somehow he convinced that on his birthday weekend, he wanted to go to a Pokemon card show located in Baltimore. And they said that the people bought their product and they had enough money to go. They also mapped that out. Hanover to Baltimore. I got a whimsily $5 in gas. I am talking about this in not such an exciting way. I am just sharing with you my weekend experience. So please feel some type of joy in that. I am sharing with you this wonderful experience of product being stolen and sent. They didn't steal. They didn't steal. They did not steal at all. For anyone that has received a item from them and they had me write in there to grade those items, they are 100% correct. The items that you did receive, I was not going to grade them. I had been holding on to them for years. If they sent you a gradable item, please listen to them. Please listen to them. If they wrote you a nice little note with a card, grading costs about $19. Takes about 3 months to get your product back. If you're using the snail mail way, it takes about 3 months. If they grade your product a 10 or better, even if they lose their product, you are guaranteed to make some bank. So if they lose the product, you make some money anyway, because they're going to give you the amount of money that 10. So take the time, look at what they sent you. Even though you paid a couple of cents, get the product graded. It's yours. Sell it. Make 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 bucks off of the investment of cards that I did tell them that they could have. Just because I told them they could have these cards, I did not expect for them to start a business. That was never in my wildest dreams. I'm a lucky person that I have stuff that is in cases that is somewhere else. So this just, it doesn't bother me as much. But as a parent, I do want to let you know something, that you're going to learn a life lesson. Whether it's with coins, cards, or Barbie dolls, Kool-Aid and lemonade stands, you're going to learn a life lesson, and I learned my lesson over the weekend. There were some things that I definitely gave my oldest that I... Lesson learned, don't buy kids anything, let them earn it. But the lesson is, do not go out of your way and buy stuff, be it Barbie dolls, cards, coins, anything, right? Because when you buy it, you expect your kids to keep it, right? You're like, you know the value of this thing. But when the kid has it, it does belong to them, and they have the right to trade these things away. Your boy, Pastor Petty, Gary, watch cards that I had a conversation with this 12-year-old with that I definitely thought when I bought them that they were going to stay where they were at, but I watched things be traded away. Woo! Jesus. Ooh, I watched, yeah, like Pogs. I watched things be traded away. In real time, though. That's the difference. In real time. You know, when kids trade things at school, you know, you can't do anything. Hold on, I'm going to check New York. I'm going to check. I know they weather iffy and all type of stuff. In real time, when you check stuff, when you watch people trade stuff, it's crazy. It's crazy because you as the person who got it for them, you just don't expect that thing to be going out the window, and it does. And they trade it for something that even to you doesn't have that much value. It's less than, you believe it costs less, but to them, they made an awesome trade. It's a different thing to watch in real time. When you hear about this stuff going on in schools, there's nothing you can do about it. You didn't see it. Fuck it. Pretty much. If you're an adult, if you're a parent, if you're a brother or sister and watch your brother or sibling trade things, you're pretty much like, I don't give a fuck. That's how it is, right? Real time, I watch things be traded. What did your money go to? Your funds went to something until later I found out it was very valuable. In the moment, let me just show you this. I was like, this is fucking stupid. So let me show you. In the moment, I was like, this is fucking stupid. They used the funds they got from y'all, from the items y'all bought to buy something I thought was stupid. It's not stupid, right? I thought it was stupid. I thought it was very stupid. They traded some stuff and got this, and maybe I can pull up a better picture of this for you to see. It's not stupid. It's not stupid, and yes, it's St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Let me see if I can pull this up for you so you can see on the whiteboard here. Let's see if we can pull this up. Let's see what we can pull up. Yeah, here we go. All right, here we go. We can pull this up on the whiteboard. This isn't it. Let's see if we can pull up this English thing of this thing. Is this it? That isn't it. That isn't it. Where? I guess we're just gonna show. Oh no, we can show this one. Here we go. Let's open this up and show you what the hell I thought was stupid, but it wasn't stupid. But still, like at the time, I just thought it was stupid. I didn't know any. I don't know about this stuff as much as I thought I knew, but they know way more than me, and this is what they did. All the cars they sold, all the trading they did. And I know somebody in here is going, oh my God, that's so cute. Listen, I'm a bit of a thug, right? So I'm different. I'm different. So to all the guys out there, all the guys know this, right? Any guy out there, you know what this is, right? I'm a boy. All the guys know what that is. Every guy in here know what that is. Every guy knows exactly what I showed. That was Goku, all right? Your funds and the stuff they traded away, they got these two cards, and I held my tongue all weekend until I was basically casually came up to me and you didn't like the car show? No, I love the car show. I love the car show. I just didn't know why y'all traded all that stuff away and got that money just to get that, and then, oh, you don't know about this? This is that secret card, blah, blah, blah. And let me show you the price. And then they showed me the price, and he showed me the price, and I was like, okay, that wasn't bad. I thought you was making dumb decisions. You can take a screenshot of this and look it up yourself if you want to. You can look it up. You can look it up yourself. I'm not going to put those price points up. But I'm going to tell you honestly, I thought they did something dumb. I wasn't trusting the process. This Saturday, I saw about 30 cards just disappear. Just to end up with 10 cards. They ended up with 10 cards left. these 2 editions. So they had 8 cards left out of 30 cards, and this was the end result. And I didn't say anything. I was just like, God damn, your binder is light. That's what I said in my head, not to them. I didn't say this to them. I said, your binder's light. Your binder is light, buddy. And kind of just told myself, never again. I am not buying anything. Oh, they'll like that, I'm sure. I am positive they'll love the bike show. Oh, they did good. They did good. I had to admit it today. Today, after I said it, and I said, man, that was a good trade. I did admit it. Don't get me wrong. I am a person that will admit, like, okay, y'all did really good at the card show. I didn't know that what you traded away was 5 or 10 times more than what you gave away. But also can't really give them 100% kudos. I only gave 70% because you got to go through the process of grading this. So it's just not, we got this card, this is expensive. You got to also grade the card. So that's also money that they must earn, and they not about to, you got to do the other step as well. So you can have the nice shiny card that's raw and whatever, but you got to go through the next step, and you got whatever, but you got to go through the next step, and we got a little connection delay there, so excuse that. Welcome in, glad to see everybody. All right, welcome. I did my first monologue. Welcome. Today's show has everything to do with I can't make sure of anything. Today's show, for one, besides the news that I'm gonna cover at the end there, we are here today to encourage people to be kind. Over the course of years, if you've been here for a year or two on this app or any app, you have maybe watched people be bullied and their mental health be harbored, or maybe influenced, or maybe you've watched their mental health decline due to the internet. Questions were asked of me today. And the best thing that I can offer to everybody that does come here and listen and has a good time is that we must approach this the same way we approach every situation, and that is in kindness. Before we get to that, special orders of those special limited edition cars, they'll be ready on Thursday. Finishing up the final details, not to a vendor, but final details are from me. So those 5 cards will be available on Thursday. So I will do a live, and that's only first 5 messages. All cost comes from me. So you just provide the address and I'll ship it to you. That will be available Thursday, finishing up the final details on the artwork. So as an artist, I just want to make sure everything's good to go and looks good as the cars that you purchase in the store. So that's what's going on there. We all know the creator that goes by Not the One. If you have not had the opportunity to ever pass by any of his content and do not know him, he has been very honest about himself and what he goes through. I myself did not have an opportunity to view any of last night's events. I heard the things that happened. I believe Mike to be a very tough cookie, but even though most of us wear a very good shield, doesn't mean that we don't have feelings. And from what I heard, there were over 300 to approximately 400 people. Maybe picking on him. I'm not quite sure. Happy St. Patty's Day, see you. Oh, no. No, we just reported. Cheryl, we just reporting today. We just reporting. Provided kind words and reporting. Because what's going to happen is, and what I don't want to happen is, and I'm sure everybody here would love it, I don't want any time extended on live.
I want chocolate milk.
Did you say your stomach hurt?
No, it doesn't anymore.
Well, I don't have any chocolate milk. I didn't even buy any almond milk. I can buy some almond milk tomorrow. Yeah, I don't, and put that. There's plenty of water. Okay. No, you good. You good. Um, I want to remind everybody you can have one. I have to buy that as well tomorrow. We all are very easy to forget on this app, and most of us aren't. But there are a lot of people. I say 80% of people are easy to forget. They participate, and they will participate when something happens and be a part of the kumbaya. But then they choose to forget later on when they're attacking somebody until that person is no longer here. But I am not saying that. We all want Mike here. Every single one of us has our own faults. Yes, sir. I see. But is that self-induced tears, or is something that you can actually handle? You sure can have a hug. Every single one of us has our own faults and things that make us the very unique human being that we all are. Some of these things may seem like faults to people, but to other people, these are things that make you special and the unique person that you are, including Mike. He's a special person, which means he is a great person. I don't see anything that makes me want to shut a door on him ever. What is going on in TikTok Landia, as I have watched from the dark bush, is that there is a underworld of cohorts. This requires music. I can. Those of you who do not know, there's an underline of darkness that has always been here. No, not in here. There's plenty of light. There's an underline of darkness that is always present and prevalent on this app. It is fed and always has been fed by those people who are dealing with bad things in their own life. In their own life, no. I would rather they hide. I'd rather they hide. Okay, I'll fix it. I thought I could do it with the music on it. In their own lives, there's a prevalent level of darkness that has always been on this app. I can attest that there is a few of us that are disliked because we can shine through that fuzzy gaze that a lot of people carry from live to live to live. In some people's life, they don't get in front of the camera when they have a lot of heaviness going on in their life. Most people don't understand what's going on in live creators and all that other stuff, but I'll give you a little bit. For me, this is a dual action thing that most people don't participate in. For one, this is entertainment that I do understand is entertainment. For two, this is something that's going to go up on YouTube as entertainment. Yes. This is not something where I need to I'm your distraction. I'm your distraction, and I understand that I would be okay. I'd definitely be okay. And I do understand that I provide that distraction, and it's a good distraction for you. On the outside of that, you have to understand that there are people who come on here and they have things going on in their life. Now, some of them don't jump in front of the camera, but they will be down in the comments, and they may try to use money. It's not a big thing for me. Money is not a big thing for me. So They try to use money, and then there are the people who understand that those people are trying to use money, and they gather those people up. Do those people get used and abused? Hey, now, Megan, I see you. Yes, they do. They get used and abused, and they go from place to place, and they're trying to find something that money can't buy at all. Don't post it. Don't post it, little Rich. Otis, I see you. But there's things that money can't buy. Then there are people that are very honest, and they're upfront with you, and they let you know that they're dealing with their own mental health things. Now, when you come across these people, you need to, if you're a decent human being and they let you know they have mental health issues and needs, then you're going to have a lot of grace, especially when they let you know that they do go see their therapist. They will bring you to see their therapist and everything. So it's not only grace, it's just taking a step back. It's a non-judgment thing, right? When somebody has real mental health issues that they're dealing with, as a decent moral human being, you take a big step back, and you can only be a kind human being. And whatever they say out their mouth, if you've ever or have not been somewhere where somebody's down the street talking to themselves, you don't bother them too much. You try to meet them in the middle, and you try to be a good anchor. On the other side of that, what happened last night, according to how I know these things go, is there are people without morals. And to understand it all, if you don't understand, nothing happened, I'm just talking. If you don't understand it all, you have not been here for a very long time. If you haven't been here for a long time, then you understand some things. If you've been here a long time and you are a vivid backseat watcher, then you understand when to be quiet, because there are a mob of angry people out there, and they are very low key, and they're looking for somebody to take their anger out on. Now, I won't code this, and I'll be very honest and candid about this. That group of people were the people that followed Florida Man, his real name, Michael McKinney. I don't really like to beat the thing over and over and over again, but I have to talk about this subgroup. That I hope that the people that have been here for more than 2 years already understand this. And if you do understand this, you can leave the room for about 5 to 10 minutes, because you already know, you know the psychology of this, and you already know this information, so this isn't something new to you. For those of you that don't know, then this may be new information to you. When something disastrous happens to an evil creator, I did call him evil. That's somebody who's calling trauma, not drama. Drama is fine. I like a good argument. I like drama. A good scream back and forth, talking shit. I like all that. Your mama ain't shit. Your mama ain't shit. Your kid's ugly. Your kid's ugly. Your husband don't like you. Your husband don't like you. Your wife ain't shit. Your wife ain't shit. I like all that. That's a good show. I can't believe they talked about each other kids. Hey, they ain't showing up at nobody's house. They out there talking shit. That's what they doing. Hey, you can't cook. Your house dirty. Just regular shit talking. It's good drama. That is good. That's good drama. And if I can jump between those two sets of drama, that's good stuff. That's quality entertainment. To have two people arguing in the box or in their own boxes, going back and forth with each other. That is good entertainment. Bad entertainment, and not even entertainment, but pure evil, is trying to emotionally, most people aren't tough enough, and most people don't understand that this is in the lamest terms of sense, this is the internet, and your mind can only harm you as much as you let that person harm you mentally. And most people don't come to the internet thinking like that. You have to be like a superhero. I see you now, Pickaboo. You gotta be like a superhero to understand that. You gotta be like Batman. I'm the low budget Batman, so I already understand that. I don't have Bruce Wayne money. I don't have Tony Stark money. I'm the dad Batman, so I understand that part. And there's some Robins out there. There's some Batwomens out there. There are some Wonder Womans out there with their Party City costume on, and there's some She-Hawks out there. She-Hawks out there drinking protein shakes and doing 1,000 squats. They're all over here, but they're not. We're not really in a comic book. There's a level of mental understanding that strengthens all of that. Michael McKinney is an evil person. The minute that you heard him talking about someone's child that wasn't here anymore and what jokes he would make, or threatening to kick down people's doors and burn down their houses, took it a step further by living with women and taking advantage of them. You may see videos out there that are trying to discredit these women now and making it seem like they were riding his shrimp and that they are really they're really stalking him and all these other things that people who are evil usually do. These are evil tactics that most people who are strong enough know how to leave that stuff alone and let them talk their shit and give them a big fuck you and you sucking that man's dick and whatever. You know what I mean? Or would have got online and at least said, do you have his EIN number? And did some real petty shit. I would have did it. I would have got his EIN number. I would have did something real petty. I would have wrote him a letter on your behalf and said, Michael McKinney, I'm just writing you to let you know they talking shit online, but they ain't putting no money on your books. But they over here talking shit for you. Here's $1. Because I want to make sure you can at least buy some soap, because I know your nasty ass ain't got no soap. These fake supporters out here ain't goddamn doing shit for you. Here's a 35-cent stamp. Boom. And then I throw it in their face that they couldn't even do that. And then, I just do some petty trolling shit. Can't afford a 35-cent stamp, bitch. Some shit like that. Just saying to get under their skin, because at least instead of trying to go back and forth with me, you should be writing your leader. As they should be. They should be writing him letters, keeping him company, but they choose to try to be Marilyn Manson or whatever that person was. I don't really know his name. The cult leader person, and try to continue on his behavior. And at the end of the day, they are women. I truly believe that there are probably about 1 to 2 guys that may be involved in this. Charles Manson, thank you so much, Heather. I believe there are like 1 or 2 guys that are involved in this, but I believe most of the stand-up guys like talk shit on here, but really just like avoid any of them like the plague. You want a what? Well, what? Oh, you want me to buy one? Yeah. Okay, I could do that. Can I tell you why I can't? Why? So when we went to that card show, what's the term? No, there's a term for when somebody copies your debit card. Someone basically copied my debit card and they tried to use it in Alaska to buy something that's in Alaska. Now, do you know what state we're located in? Where are we at? What state is this? No, this is Maryland. We're in Maryland. They skimmed. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you, Justin. They skimmed my debit card. So all the cash that I have to buy anything is located in my room. And that's budgeted out until my new debit card comes. Okay? So, right. So
but my tummy hurts.
All right. Come here. So most people on here are very looking for entertainment for one, and then the other set of people on here have very negative things going on in their life. One, they're trying to fill a void with money, or the second, they're trying to fill a void by coming in and fucking with you. Now, when they mess with you, they're doing it by 1 or 2 ways. They're presenting themselves as awesome human beings. I'm going to say about 75 to 80% are women. And awesome human beings, great moms that can relate. They know what you're going through. They know your struggles. They're struggling themselves. all these things that they're trying to relate to you by, be it in the comments or be it a creator. Huh? You what? What is it? Oh, okay. All right, I know what that is. They're trying to relate to you in some way, but underneath the surface, they are also trying to get to know you in a way that could a way that you don't really know or can't perceive. And why did I cut myself off from talking like that? Because I don't want anybody to think I'm talking about them. And also, if someone's out there doing that, I don't want them to know how I know they're doing it, and that's none of my business to try to give you that information. If you are a person that wants to guard yourself, you'll be careful with the things that you share, how much you share, and how much you let your emotions lead the conversation. You'll wear a suit of armor on here. Maybe I should start saying this more. We will dive into AI anthropics about the Defense Department and the person who quit, the CEO who quit, Megan. That's, I don't know if you want to hear about. We're having cube steak, cabbage, lentil soup, and mashed potatoes. That's why I got the lentil soup. Yeah, I got the soup in case. So. Yes, I can. Most people don't probably want to know how government weapons will be. Megan got me here. Taking a short left. I read too much, people. I read too much. So, just a tidbit of what we'll talk about tomorrow. We'll talk about Anthropic and the CEO quitting. We'll talk about the business part. We'll talk about him going off and being now writing poems. The former CEO, he's now believes that he's enjoying his life. I'm not trying to scare nobody, because Anthropic leads us to the AI. It's all connected. Fuck. I'm just in the governments, in the Department of Defense or Department of War, whatever, which one you want to call it, is involved in this stuff. And nobody, I don't think, wants to think about, maybe you say some, I'm not gonna fuck y'all up mentally. I'm not gonna do that. But tomorrow, we are going to play an AI mental mind game of it all. Business-wise on the good side and government-wise on the bad side. So we're just going to dive into that. And if you're here for our Scientific Wednesday tomorrow, I hope you join us for that discussion on our scientific side tomorrow. It should be thorough as well. So that ought to be interesting, and it should be a little scary but fun for me. No, I got you. I think it's like it's one of those conversations where those who want to know can be here for it. Like when we talk about finances and we're talking about budgeting, or we, as most of you know, probably heard us talking about Pokemon cards, and the next thing you know, you would have thought Kim Kardashian was following us last month, because all of a sudden Kim Kardashian and our kids are now buying Pokemon cards. It's one of those things that if they are late to the scene, I'd rather they not be here and we have that discussion and we can prepare ourselves. That's how I like to treat that. If someone wants to be here for all our conversations, they can be here for it, including Metal. I know a lot of people wish they would have listened to Wifey to Wifey and RG Collectibles last year. And I know there are some people that are really happy about, and I know some people probably sold some stuff. So it's one of those things where if you're here and you think we're just a bunch of crazy people talking a bunch of crazy shit about some shit, it is what it is. But if a couple months from now things hit a bubble and it turns out good or bad, you're like, damn, I was here for that. I spent my little $1 and did whatever and tricked off and wish I spent $100. It is what it is. Silver's good. Elena, we will start adding our little helpful things back in here. Oh, God. cyber treasure trove of information. Turning back to the right. Thank you so much, Megan. I will do a fine job of doing a lot of research and getting things that we can put up on the whiteboard for tomorrow. There are people on here that are darn right evil. They did have a savior. And it's something that you must understand as I'm coming back to the subject. It is something that you must truly understand. Each person has a savior and some type of evil behavior. Now, the bad part about Michael Kinney being locked up for a long time here right now is that there are people without a home. They are looking to put their energy into somebody or something either they can tear down or that they can build up with all that badness in their life. They don't give a fuck what that person or their family member has done to somebody. They don't give a fuck. They pretty much will stand by that no matter what. It is weird. I agree. They will stand by that because they themselves lack morals, or they themselves, which I'm coming around to based off, once again, taking a small left. Most of you probably forgot about the Epstein files and once again, I had to go soak in my own mental fortitude. As your own government, hey now Bear, your own government makes you forget about people that were touching children. So putting a lot of wars in front of you and all that stuff. So there are a lot of people who would rather you forget about people's evil deeds and focus on the little shiny object. That little shiny object is them waving this one good deed that this person may have done for them or somebody else. This one little good deed makes them a great, amazing person. If they robbed your mother or your grandmother or your sister or your brother, or if they... Let me put it on the floor. Honesty is key here. That's why most of you come back here. Fuck it. If you don't like me, this is probably one of the greatest times that you have right now. I'm about to say some words that'll help you get this page taken down. And this is the great time to report this page and do your thing. I pretty much am gonna put it on the floor because I don't really care. They even pander to the people who may have raped somebody or sexually assaulted somebody. They themselves may talk about beggars and be beggars themselves. Maybe trying to get their husband a brand new computer, or their husband has done something very horrible by touching a child or something. And they'll let all these things go out the window for the nice shiny smile and the nice cheery voice. Because once again, the people on the other side of it are dealing with things that they don't really care to put you in their personal life, but they'll rather use their money and their time to make sure they put that person up on a pedestal. Okay? And if they can use their money to make sure that that beggar or that person who has done something wrong looks like a great person, that is what they're going to do. What happens here in this very small church building is that I have learned not to beat a drum for those people. Now, from time to time, I will talk shit if they bring that side out of me. It is rare. It is very rare that I'm unchecked. Sometimes I'll get a message that this person is talking about me and I completely ignored it. Sometimes I'm not put together in the morning and I have not had a cup of coffee. I have not had a cup of coffee, and when I don't have a cup of coffee or I start the day off a little rough means that I woke up 5 minutes late. And what is 5 minutes late? 5 minutes late means I did not wake up at 5:55. 5:55 a.m. is when I can start the coffee. I have enough time to think before the kids wake up, and I can have another cup of coffee before 6. Day starts horrible if I don't wake up at 5:55. Day is rough. And if you come at me and tell me something's going on, yeah, I won't take it out on my kids, but I sure will take it out on somebody on the internet. I am not pressed. I am not pressed to say I'll do it. I will. I'll cuss their ass out. I'll cuss their ass out. And everything that I will say about them is the truth. Just don't say my name out there. That's all I say. Leave me the fuck alone. And you got to know when those bad days are. They're very rare that I don't wake up at 5:55. The only reason I don't wake up at 5:55 is because I had too much melatonin. That's about it. If you're saying, does he try to tranquilize himself at night? Yes. I want to be asleep, but I love waking up at 5:55 a.m. So that's me personally. And if I don't hit that time on the dot, yeah, it's a rough day if somebody hit me up and such is talking about you. Because most of those days I ignore that. Okay, so you'll get that other side of me out of me, and I'll cuss the shit out of somebody. I'll go research their ass. I'll go down a timeline 5 years ago when they was on MySpace and cuss their ass out. Woo! Don't you come out. Don't come out. I will do my research on somebody, and it only takes me about 20 minutes. Ariel Ray, I have no idea. I'm gonna tell you right now, and you just made me like the sage. I have been, just to let you know before I get back on this, if I know who you are, you should feel lucky. Sarah, Pepper, Zoe, Kendra, Anna, Jennifer. If I know you by name, Otis, who else? Jocelyn, Hood Rich, Mrs. Homie, Bubbles. If I know you by name, Cheryl, if I know you, JP, if I know you by name, feel special. Sweet Cheeks, Gloria, Liberty Jess, Megan, if I know you by name, Mississippi, Liz, if I know you by name, you should feel lucky. It means I ain't looking into you or nothing. Ray, Ariel, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know you. And if I knew you in the past, Bear, if I knew you in the past, let me tell you what happened during this course of time of this Les Moon, Molly, Liberty Jess. Let me tell you what happened during this time right now. During this whole time for everybody. I got men in black, white. This is what happened to me. I'm finna show you what happened to me. This is what happened to me. This is exactly what happened to me. I'm finna show you. What happened? Just to let everybody know, and I don't know who you are, I got my memory wiped. I'm gonna be honest with you. You was out there in them streets hanging out with all type of people. I didn't choose to forget you. I decided to have no ill will against you. I don't need to know who you are. I don't need to know where you're hanging out at. If I see your name, I'm gonna act like it's a new person. Heather, I know who you are. I'm gonna act like it's a new person. Sarah, I know who you are. Crazy A, I know you are. And that's what happened. I choose not to know what's going on out there unless it's absolutely necessary. Because just as I know you, when you were hanging out with the evil man and trying to protect yourself, and we over here were dealing with all type of shit telling people the truth on everybody, and nobody was here to back us up. We just had to goddamn deal with it. You wasn't here. You chose to not get attacked. Zoe, I know you. Wifey to wifey, I know you. We had to weather that shit. We weathered it really good. And nobody over here who decided to weather that over here didn't go off and hang out with the evil people. Voices, I know you. They didn't hang out, Mackenzie, I know you. They didn't hang out with the evil people. They stayed right here and said, fuck it, if they're going to talk shit about me, it is what it is, but I'd rather just be on this side with these people and fuck brown eyes. I see you. I'd rather just weather that. And there's a lot of people that weathered that. Molly. And there's a lot of people who didn't choose a side. And over here, nobody chose a side. They just chose not to be involved with the evil people. You know? They didn't need to go hang out with the evil people or get noticed by the evil people or get the evil people to say their name. This does lead me full back circle to what I was saying. You may have come back here because the evil people don't have a true home. They are very upset. And if you are actually watching, you can hear it. The evil people rarely show their face, but you can hear it. You can hear it. You can go to the lives where the person is very happy and doing their thing, maybe hosting a game show or doing something fun with the people in the live. Shout out to Scammy. You're doing a wonderful job out there. But you can hear what people I won't name. You can hear when they're all trying to come together and like be on one accord. But you can hear like the people that don't like each other. Like you can hear people, you can't hear this, but it's the silence in the room. I don't know how to explain this other than this. You can hear each one of the ladies or men in the box basically telling each other to shut the fuck up. That's the only way I can explain this. You don't have to have a degree in psychology. You can just, it's common sense, it's perspective. And the thing about the evil people, they didn't build anything on their own. They built up an individual that they have lost. I truly believe here that each person in here, in this live, if you wanted to go live, everybody's going to be here to support you no matter who you are. If you decide to stay here, yes, baby. I'm thinking about what time it is. So you're okay if I cook at 4?
Yeah.
All right, let me put a song on. Let me put the ramen song on. Let me put the noodle song on. Let's see. That's the good vibe, Smoke. Let me get the ramen song for y'all. All right, let's get this. I'll be right back.
Nobody, ain't nobody giving me top ramen. Ain't nobody giving me top ramen. Without my sriracha sauce, so sriracha sauce. Ain't nobody, ain't nobody.
Okay. Yeah. After prison show mixtape on the way. Straight dumpster fire. Hot lava flows. Cootie! The auto tunes! Y'all ain't ready for this. Ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup. Can I get a soup? Add little cheese, can I get a scoop? Little summer sausage and some pickle. Hey, what y'all cooking? Ocean bang potato chips is the truth. You got some chips. In prison, don't sit with cherry do. Chicken, beef, shrimp, or yellow flavored chili soup. Ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup. You got a lot of soup. Ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup. You got a soup. Add little cheese, can I get a scoop? Little summer sausage and some pickle juice. Hey, who got a pickle? Ocean bang potato chips is the truth. In prison, don't sit with cherry do. Chicken, beef, shrimp, or yellow flavored chili soups. Ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup. I'm cooking soup in a bowl. I'm about to make me a swole. Got copper tattooing cause somebody told. 60 days up in the hole. Now I cook soups and sink water. In prison you hungry, drink water. In prison you better have a hustle. You better have some zoom zooms and wham wham some things in your locker. I just spent 30 at the store. Your mama still living cardboard. My daddy just sent me some money, said oh.
For those on the outside, yes. You can laugh a little bit. You know I'm trolling you. Let's continue this while this ramen is going. Yeah, I'm trolling.
All I gotta do is call him if I ever need more. I keep them soups on my shelf. You ain't got soups, don't ask me for help. I just cook up what I wanna cook up when I wanna cook it, and I don't care how you felt. Sometimes you gotta get it from the rough. Lock a fool up, but it still ain't never enough. Dreaming of that day I'd be released, do it different, find a better way to make it out here and get my pockets full up. But till then, sit my happy ass in prison bar status. How I'm living, doing what a boss does, eating every last thing up in my locker, kick back with my feet up on my rack, crushing up a pack, cuz ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup. Add little cheese, can I get a scoop? Man, I know you got little summer sausage and some pickle juice. Ocean Bank potato chips is the truth. Man, they good, yo. In prison, don't sit with cherry do. Chicken, beef, shrimp, or yellow flavor chili soup, ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup.
If you know a former TikTok creator that's currently in jail, not just prison, county jail, ramens, top ramens do cost money. One pack costs $1. Please get your local former creator's EIN number, MAID number, and send him a few dollars so that way he or she can afford some ramen soup with a little bit of cheese in it. It does cost money. On back to what I was saying. Why these on to back to what I was saying. Those people are missing their favorite evil person. And as much as we would like for them to go away too, they are not going anywhere as long as those who choose to entertain them choose to entertain them. I myself, nor you, have control over any creator that does decide to entertain them. That means you have a decision to make yourself. If you're here, you have a decision to make, not as a creator, but as a watcher. You can try to tell them what to do, or you can just sit back and hope that they do what needs to be done. Most of those people need to be blocked from most of your lives. They're not going to do anything but cause trouble. And as much as you want to entertain them, which I will get into this, since I have the time now to cook. I'm not in a rush, so you have noticed that my speech has slowed down, and it is because I can cook a little later due to the ramen soup. So most of those people have lost the home that they had. That home was in the twilight hours. If any of you operate beyond 10 o'clock, you know that most of those people got in boxes at nighttime. The daytime shows that they're entertaining themselves with aren't what they're used to. So they are bringing that sense of urgency with them. They aren't used to being up at the daytime trying to entertain themselves. They are used to being up at night because they could count on everybody else being asleep and that one person that has something worse than them going on in their life was going to be live. They don't have that any longer. So now, since the veil has been lifted, they are now hoping to reveal themselves, meaning they're wanting to put that mask back on. Cassius, let me replay this for y'all. I gotta get this. Let's rewind this real quick. I have to get this.
Okay. Yeah. After prison show mixtape on the way. Straight dumpster fire. Hot lava flows. Cody! The auto tunes! Y'all ain't ready for this. Ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup. Can I get a soup? Add little cheese, can I get a scoop? Little summer sausage and some pickle juice. Hey, what y'all cooking? Ocean Bank potato chips is the truth. You got some chips. In prison, don't sit with cherry do. Chicken, beef, shrimp, or yellow flavor chili soup. Ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup. You got a lot of soup. Ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup. You got a soup. Add little cheese, can I get a scoop? Little summer sausage and some pickle juice. Hey, who got a pickle? Ocean Bank potato chips is the truth. In prison, don't sit with cherry do. Chicken, beef, shrimp, or yellow flavor chili soup. Ramen soup, ramen soup, ramen soup. I'm cooking soup.
And if you don't know what summer sausage is in jail, in county jail or prison, there are about 3 versions you can buy off the commissary, but the one that everybody likes is the chorizo one. So no matter how much you want immigrants out of this country, which I do not believe that there are immigrants if you go read history. So anybody that is of Latino or Latin descent, I don't believe that you're an immigrant. I truly believe that the Americas are where you've always been, Chicanos and Chiquinos. This is where you've always been of Native American heritage, and I do not consider you an immigrant. I consider you one of the cultures in the Americas' tastiest aspects that if they really did, we're almost to our news portion. Anyway, they are missing their leader. And my message to anybody that has a creator that they follow that isn't as sane, I'm really not sane, I'm crazy as hell, but isn't as sane as me, that you make sure you just ask them, hey, you can block that person. You don't have to do that with them. As nasty as they're being. They're only being that nasty because they don't. A lot of stuff came out. Let's just be honest. Sucking dick in hotels. Like, come on. This is just shit I've been thinking about by myself. I've been sucking dicks in hotels and shit. And they've been around here acting like they was goddamn the best women in the world and shit. They was out here sucking dick, acting like they goddamn the best wife in the world. It's out here sucking dick and cheating on their. They're dealing with a lot. Could you imagine finding out your person was sucking dick? And your creator, the person who you listen to, who's supposed to have all this damn knowledge, was sucking dick for $40. Like, bitch, bitch, you was out here sucking dick and shaming people? And can you imagine what they feeling? I was in there. I put myself in their shoes. Like, damn, goddamn top notch bitch, supposed to be the top one. Was out here sucking dick for $40. And then I put myself in their shoes and I was like, can you imagine the evil person? Like, damn, if you was working the damn rooms, right? You tricking, right? Let's just be honest. I ain't goddamn, if you tricking, I ain't mad, bro. You making money, right? Especially if you charging like $150, $200 for 15 minutes. And come on, we know if they ain't got, if you charging that much, let me just put this shit on the floor. If you charging 20 minutes for 10 minutes, you ain't fucking. You ain't fucking. You got that. Come on, you high class. You got that. You ain't doing shit. 40 a pop. I'm sorry, this is the other side of me coming up. 40 a pop. How many of them things touch that girl lip? I'm just saying. I put myself in their shoes, like breathing all in her goddamn camera. How many goddamn pickles been in that mouth? And goddamn, you gotta goddamn think about that. Be like, in a day, 24 hours in a day. I'm sorry, this is how scientific I think about tricking. 24 hours in a day, $40 for every hour. What is a lot? And it was, bruh, they said it was more than a month. This shit went on for more than a month. I know all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I ain't goddamn mad. I'm just saying it was a 40 though. You know what I'm saying? If you was trying goddamn 150, 200, you making bank. You know what I mean? I ain't goddamn no judgment here. You goddamn making bank. Goddamn get that money, honey. But 40? And then for the person who making money, time is money. I'm agree with you. But the person who making the money and spending it on that, you gotta think. You gotta think now. It's a whole different. That ain't tricking, bruh. You goddamn taking care of a habit. Megan, don't do this, Megan. All right. Megan, don't do this. Megan, you might not. Some of us, Megan, the folks you in here right now with, let me show you what they watched tonight. Let me show you what they watched. Let me show you what people. Let me show you what the people in here who was kids was watching that night. Let me show you what they was watching in the middle of the night. Hey, somebody spell drill for me. Cassius, spell drill.
DRILL.
Thank you. Let me show you what these kids was watching. Let me just go watch. Got a video. Everybody watching this all night.
Sometimes I get so mad, there's no control in me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat.
See if we can get the video.
Yo, this for my nigga, DJ 618.
I need a video. This is what they were watching in the middle of the night. Every single one of them. I'm gonna find it. Let's find the video.
Fuck out of here. Sorry, this weekend.
Here we go.
Nothing. Not all this shit, man. Shit, pockets in there. Who the fuck? Hey, this break.
Drill the baddest to the baddest, shaking ass, she gon' get real. Bitches taking.
This ain't it.
Yeah, this shouted what my name is. You know what I'm saying? They up in this big beautiful house on these big beautiful street right.
I'm fine. Hold on. Here we go. We'll pull it up. We'll get it. This is what they was watching in the middle of the night. Let's see if we can find it. Let's see. There's a video?
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no control in me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know.
We're taking a major left. We're taking a left.
He said, good.
This ain't it. We're taking a left. Taking left. Let's see if we can find it. Yeah, we're taking the left right quick. We're taking the left. It ain't gonna make sense. It ain't gonna make sense until I show the video. Hold on. We'll go here. All right. My point. My point is that we have a bunch of American youth that were raised on a very uncut, no matter what they look like, white or black or white, that were raised on a very midnight version of videos that prevailed through the brain. So it's not sad to a lot of youth because it's part of life. Running the pole is part of life. Baby got a license to do it. She got a license to do it. She's making the money. I guess what all I'm saying is, but I guess the major part of that is that the one thing, if I was not a dad, a little brain, just to get us out my brain a little bit. If I was not a dad, I would be an awesome management coach. We could just travel, like 5 of us travel. I'll be in charge of banking, meaning I would make sure the money goes into a capital interest account bearing your social security number. No. I think it's different. I can't say all my plans, Lola. I can't say all my plans, but this is something that I would make sure. And this is, if you're hearing this, if you are a worker, this is something I hope you're hearing me, that you may take this. You say, oh, it's a good idea. Maybe just since it's tax-free, maybe have a capital interest account. You take $100 and you put it in there. Now, all the other money spin off, do whatever you want to do with it. Take $100 and then after a year, each week, each day, you take $100, you make sure you put it in there. After a year, you go back and look at that account And I swear to God, you can get out the game. Charge swabs. Right on the money. You can get out the game. And you can open up. The only caveat I may add in there is to take somebody and say, you know what, you can open up shop. I want 0.01% every month. Because I know you're going to bring in 100,000. I know you're going to bring in 100,000 from all the other ones you bring in. Now, you ain't got to teach them what I taught you, but let me get 0.01%. Have you been to Texas, Justice? So I'm glad I can't dance. Whenever you have a time and you want to go to Texas, they can't. How do I word this in case some kids is listening? One day you'll be above the age of 18 and you can go to an adult bouncy house. Hey, now, music, Myrna. You'll be able to go to a fun house. And there's a lot of bouncing going on. It doesn't mean that everybody can jump on a trampoline. Some people can do really cool tricks and do backflips. And but some people just jump. And if you can just jump, there's nothing wrong with just in Texas. I can speak for Texas. That's all you got to be able to do is just do a couple of calf raises. That's it. That's PG-13. That's PG-13. That's PG-13. Yeah, that's PG. That's PG. All right. So don't have to worry about knowing how to dance in Texas or Tennessee or even Louisiana. Nope, in Alabama as well. Oklahoma, Kansas, Arkansas, Nevada, Oregon, Idaho. I mean, I just named a range of places where you don't have to be a great dancer. Nice makeup we're doing. We're in the age now where we're in a great. See, I'd be a terrible woman. God didn't make me a woman for a reason. I'm just helping the ladies out. We are in the age right now where you can put on a filter and you can do some totally new shit. Like they got it. I mean, the AIs is winning. Listen, you can put a whole AI thing together and you can perchance meet somewhere at a store or something. I do advise that if you do go to the store often that you wear a face veil. And then, you know, you pretend to be some religious type of person, but you only do these things in the privacy of your home or in this secret place where there's this pole. And, you know, maybe you got a green screen behind you or something, and maybe you let AI or filters do the rest of the work, including dance for you. That is the age we are in now. If you are a thinking person, and if I was a woman, I'd be rich right now. Very rich. If you're a thinking person and one that knows how to use technology beyond your means, you guys are stupid. That's all I got to say. Guys are stupid. You can string one along, and you can string one along for a good year. At the end of the day, what are you gonna say? I can't believe you tricked me. Oh my God! He gonna follow you around. Do you love me or you love AI? You love AI, Becky. How did we get here? We got here because we're always. Sorry for yelling. We got here because I'm always a negative information is how we got here. And information is key here. Yeah, there's no weed. How did I get here? I just be sharing a lot of information, a lot of stuff, and with that information, even for the bad person or the good person, I hope it helps them out. Maybe they just needed to hear that to let them know that life ain't so bad. That they can put on an AI bot, they can put on a nasty AI bot and go make them 1K in 30 minutes. You have no how many nasty. You have no idea how many nasty men and women out here, just nasty thoughts going through their head. And all you got to do is play the role. And some of y'all right now in your real life, you're playing the role of the wife and all this stuff, and you just playing the role. And come on, bro. I ain't trying to fuck up nobody's marriage. If you're a 40-hour week worker, do your thing, bro. Do your thing. I am not shaming you. You're doing great out there. If you're a great wife, you're doing a great job. Let me get back on track. You're doing a great job. Great job. Okay. Anyways, there are a group of people out there who are missing their home, and they don't necessarily have their home anymore, so they are using that as a way. I hope you do. There is so much I could share, Myrna. There's so much. I'm just gonna choose to Myra. I need some music to fix me. Hold on. I gotta fix me. Hold on. I really have to. I have to fix me real quick. I need a song.
Done with it, so done with it. Bitch, I get done with it, so done with it. Bitch, I get done with it, so done with it. Bitch, I get done with it, done with it, done with it, done with it, so done with it. Bitch, I get done with it, so done with it. Bitch, I get done with it, so done with it. Bitch, I get done with it, done with it, done with it, done
boy, going dumb in mode. On her knees sucking till she got her coming home. You rolling hard, bitch, don't smoke up all my dough. Matter of fact, power up, swallow one more. Catch me by the picture booth, taking number pictures. Me and my real niggas licking hard on them jiggers. True, left them all, I done spun about 6 fresh head, fresh kicks, and exclusive ass fit. I'm on, like the street lights at 10 o'clock. I'm like a new pair of shoes, cause I'm out the box. Your baby mama Bob died, she out on my job. She wildin' not, matter of fact, bitch, don't get this cop. Single stage, double stage, triple stage, swallow back. Got a problem with that? Well, bitch, you can holler back. I'm ages, a matter of fact, Alex Hard might have made the honor roll, bitch, but I'm still retarded. Hey.
So done with it. Bitch, I get done with it. So done with it. Bitch, I get done with it. So done with it. Bitch, I get done with it. 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 So done with it.
Mike, you are a phenomenal person. No matter what you're going through mentally, no matter your living situation, you're a phenomenal person. And no matter what anybody tells you or what you're going through on the internet, you just gotta make sure that you don't let it penetrate through. Make sure you're still going through with all the necessary things that you have been doing and seeing all the correct people and having those conversations with them. Right now in this time, for the next approximately, I would give it a time period of 6 months to about a year and a half. There are people that are looking for a new home and a new mantle. As they're looking for a new home, as I had already, you can go back a couple of weeks and look at what I said when I said they found their new man. I was speaking about you, Mike. There are people that would like for you to take up a mantle and be their new evil disguise. And they will do that or try to do that by tearing you down or trying to bully you or trying to make you feel some type of way. You are a human being, 100% a human being, and you are absolute control of everything that goes on in your life. And I just wanted to remind you that you have a lot of people that support you and love you and really care about you no matter what you say out your mouth or what you do on a day-to-day basis. They truly do understand you and your mental health needs. They have been there themselves. They have been through things that that they share similar with you. They have had somebody in their life that has went through that, and they just want to make sure that they let you know, including myself, that please don't let these people take you down the same road that they led another TikTok creator through all that bullying. And those people who are bad, we don't want you to be like, if something like that happens, we don't want you to be like, oh my God, we're sad now. Please, please. No, if you're not taking the time to be a good, kind, decent human being and not to try to find a way to tear somebody else down because you feel lost, you feel alone, you feel like your life is negative and you lost somebody important to you, then absolutely, if something happens to him, don't take the time to say, oh my God, we could have did this. Don't take the time to try to hold people's feet to the fire. Doesn't do any justice at all. Understand people, which a lot of people do not try to get the time to do, and try to understand them where they're at and not change them from who they are. And if you have an opportunity to understand that somebody may be dealing with something of mental and emotional needs and they need more support than TikTok arguing, then try to be an anchor in their life so that way we don't see anything disastrous happen on your own hands. Because you no longer have a leader doesn't mean that you go out and attack people and try to make them become that person. Nobody will ever be able to become Michael McKinney. If I was to give you a psychological breakdown, I am not a psychologist. He was dealing with something that only a child deals with who has not been truly loved by their parents, and they are looking for attention in the most vicious ways. And I had time to think about it, and I hope you take my perspective as serious. Most of us know a child or have went through our childhood knowing somebody who used to do the most harmful things to animals. Squirrels, cats, they bothered them. I got the perfect example. I'll pull it up right now. We all know this kid. Destroying toys. We all know this kid. I'll show you. I will show you this kid. Here we go.
It took me 15 years to realize this crazy detail about Toy Story. So in the first movie, we meet Sid and see that he has a unique way of playing with toys. And at the end of the film, we see him get traumatized after the toys reveal that they're alive. But after rewatching the movies, I noticed something that changes everything. Here's the thing. At the start of the third film, we're shown the toys get mistakenly thrown out by Andy's mom. But notice how the garbage man has the same exact t-shirt as Sid. So since this is a classic Pixar move, we can safely assume that that's actually Sid. And there's more. Nearing the end of the same movie, all the toys end up getting dumped in a garbage disposal site. And there, we see them accept their death while slowly being pushed into an incinerator until a giant claw operated by the Pizza Planet aliens comes and saves them. But since they're clearly highly immobile toys, there's no way they got into the crane operating room by themselves. So here's what I think happened. After Sid was traumatized, he was faced with the reality that all of the toys are actually alive. So when he grew up, he chose to work a job that allowed him to save the ones that were left to die. And when he saw a bunch of the same aliens he used to torture in the garbage dump, he picked them up and put them in a safe place. So only because of Sid, they were at the claw's controls and managed to...
Every single one of you knows a Sid that you grew up with. Some Sids don't turn out like this movie. They continue on to be vicious animals on society. Some Sids that we all hope, as the movie portrayed, become more decent human beings and try to be better. Some people don't change. Some people felt like trash as children and felt thrown away, so they continue to go through life and do that. If you meet people like that, you could be a kind voice, but as soon as they try to treat you like trash, remember that you're a diamond in the rough and walk away from them. If you truly believe yourself to be a butterfly or a bar of gold and to be the pedestal of the eye that who is looking upon you, and that's yourself, and to be a temple that you are taken care of, If somebody's trying to trash your temple, make sure you're walking away from them and you're not trying to change them. There are some people who deserve all our positivity and all our grace. Those of us that choose to understand them, we are very unique and few in numbers. Those people trying to tear them down and make them feel some type of way do not even know themselves and are not trying to get to know people. So the message today that I'm giving you that took this long is pretty much try to be kind. Try to be a good steward unto the people that want your help, and stop trying to budge into people's lives as much as you would like to. You may not have your children around anymore. You may not have that friend around anymore. But just because you lost someone or something doesn't mean you're going to take a new thing in. You can watch things grow. Doesn't mean you're going to change how those plants, vines, and branches are going to come out. You can prune, but doesn't mean it isn't going to try again to grow the same way. That is what makes it unique, each and every human being. Just like each and every plant that's out there, that's unique. Now, so beautiful, so kind, I'll give you some news. They are saying that Benjamin Netanyahu is no longer alive. Let's see if I have that clip. Let's see if I got that clip. Let's see if I got that clip. I usually have.
So anyway, she was wearing them.
Oh, I'm in my email. I'm in the wrong place. We're going to photos. I'm sure I downloaded something. I did. Let's start here first.
I ate noodles with no packet, cereal with the canned milk, the powder milk, no milk, waffles, no syrup, jelly, no jelly, nothing, oatmeal, no sugar, oatmeal, no sugar, nothing. I ate cereal with the canned milk, the powder milk, no milk. Ate cereal with the canned milk, the powder milk, no milk, waffles, no syrup, jelly, no jelly, nothing, oatmeal, no sugar, no syrup.
Is Netanyahu dead? I was unconvinced when people were saying it earlier this week because they suddenly had a sixth finger. One.
I also don't dive in this type of stuff. I was very unconvinced until Sunday. I was like, oh, okay. So let's get into this video.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clearly that's not a finger, that's just part of his palm. But I became increasingly convinced there's something up when they released a proof of life video earlier today that looked like this. Now, everything looks pretty normal. Pretty normal. Just no guy. Hey, I'm just a mass murderer getting my coffee. But here's where it gets a little weird. When he puts his hand into his pocket magically wraps around his hand. That.
If you want to watch the rest of this video to form your own perspective, his name is Keith something. You can't see it. If you see it, I see you, Dizzy. If you see, it's Keith something. This is why we're going to talk about Anthropic. This is why we're going to talk about technology. This is why we're going to talk about stuff tomorrow. If you aren't following the AI sector and don't know exactly what's going on, and it's only on the surface here and there, then there's a lot of things you don't know about AI that in China has been being, fuck, man. All right, so America is way behind the rest of the world. A lot of this technology has been being used in other countries for the last 10 years. We're like way behind. But America is America. That's what I can say. So technology is being used. Technology is out there. As far as the news goes, what's being reported, one is that his children that usually tweet a lot aren't tweeting at all. There was a security envoy or meeting that happened and he wasn't there as well. This is not political in any sense. This is not conspiracy or any sense. This is just me and other people. If you come across them, they're pointing out odd things. No one's trying to change your perspective. They just want you to get you to see it's odd. These are what technology looks like. These are things that computers can do. This is some things that AI can do, and people aren't, especially not me. I'm been out the business for years of trying to change your mind. I am just pointing out and letting other people point out odd things. Okay, that's all. One other odd tidbit that did hit the news is that Marjorie Taylor Greene. I know, and I know some people are like, what? Marjorie Taylor Greene has come out as of late and stated that Americans need to watch more of the international news. She also stated that in American news, you do not know about the genocide that is going on. These are things that you also can find about Marjorie Taylor Greene's latest statements that she made yesterday. Gotta watch what I say because I don't want to. It is just one of several other political figures that are trying to make a stance for the Republican Party. Back to work. I am going to get out of your hair. I want everyone to have a wonderful, stupendous rest of their evening. I'm going to go put on my kitchen apron and be the best butler that I can be. I'm going to go cook a fine meal. Okay? I want every single one of you to hydrate and make sure you're taking care of your body. Get your vitamin C. Get whatever vitamins you need. Megan. The best way I can explain this for me is like so imagine it's a library and they got all the sections. I'm the one person in the library that doesn't stay in their section. Like there's the people that stay in the erotic section. There's the people who stay in the manga section. There's the people that stay in the wolves and fairies and vampires section. There's people who stay in the history section. There's people who stay in technology and science. My phone's like a library. Once I find one little nugget, I am all over the place to check it and fact check it. I'm not a one source person. So Americans have become, because they don't like educated Americans, are one source people. And that's why it's easy to sell to Americans. And I know somebody's saying, he's acting like he's not American. I'm American, but I'm not the same kind. I'm not the same kind. And it is very easy to sell to Americans because Americans, not South Americans or Northern Canadians, have a one-track, simple pony mind. It is very simple. It is very easy. Very easy. It's like this. It's a vacuum cleaner. It's a vacuum cleaner. It vacuums up your house in 30 seconds, and it's $10. What? 30 seconds, $10? But under all that is a bunch of stuff. You don't know where the parts came from. If you knew that some child in some other country was mining rubber, you'd probably be a little bit hesitant to buy it. They don't tell you about the whole product. They don't tell you, anything about your feud, any of that stuff. So you're just buying products, and they love it. And that's why Americans and people around the world love American consumers. It's really easy. When you leave this live, just see how easily you are entertained by somebody saying, let's go. Oh. Just see. Give it a test. Give it a test. Give it a test. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Does it wrong? Just see. Just test it out. Yeah, baby. Come here. Just test it out. Test it out. Test it out. If you haven't left this app in about a week or two, just test it out. See how easily you're appeased by
Dad, you have to close this.
I am about to close it. Just see how easily you're appeased when somebody says, oh my God, it's a well. Test it. Test it out. Test your joy button out. Test it out. That's all it is. Test it out. You'll see. See how easily you are appeased. Anyway, we're going to be getting out of your hair. I have dinner to cook. I hope you have dinner to cook as well. It has been great spending some time with you here today. Tomorrow is our AI talk, and I hope to bring you a litany of sources as well. Megan, I'm not going to leave you high and dry. We hope that he feels better here soon tomorrow. I hope to give you a bunch of stuff tomorrow as far as AI goes that can either help or harm you, however you choose to use it. It's up to you. I want you to have a great rest of your day.
I'll let you.
Can I finish? Can I finish stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to say how, but it's before he said the other words.
Well, let me tell you what they said. They said they hope that you feel better.
Oh.
Okay. Everybody said they hope you feel better.
Thank you.
All right. We want you to have a great rest of your day and your evening. Continue to be a friend to somebody that actually deserves your friendship and being a good human being. These things don't require money or time. It just requires you take care of yourself and the people around you.
Now can I say I'll let you?
So make sure you're taking care of yourself.
Now can I say I'll let you?
I'll let you. And make sure you're taking care of those that deserve your care. I am. Got to get out the camera though.
Let me say holla at you.
I got you. With that, go ahead and count down, and then I'll let you say holla at you.
Put the fight in the chat.
There you go.
Put the 4 in the chat. Put the 3 in the chat. Put the 2 in the chat. Put the 1 in the chat.
Talk about it.
Yeah.